Have you ever wondered what lies beyond this life? The Buddha's teachings offer profound insights into the cycle of rebirth, not as a mystery, but as a reality shaped by our thoughts, our actions, and our intentions. In Buddhism, rebirth is not the transfer of a soul, but the continuation of a process, a seamless flow of energy shaped by karma, our actions, and their results. Every thought, every word, every deed we create today ripples through existence, shaping the lives we lead and the paths we will take. But what does this really mean for how we live? Let's explore how the Buddha's teachings on rebirth illuminate both the mysteries of existence and the practical wisdom for our daily lives. Understanding rebirth, a practical perspective. The Buddha taught that life is an ever-changing process. Just as a river flows without a permanent form, our existence unfolds moment by moment. Rebirth is the natural continuation of this flow, determined by the choices we make and the habits we form. To truly grasp this concept, we must first move beyond the notion of a permanent self. Imagine life as a candle. When one candle lights another, the flame continues, yet the two candles remain distinct. This analogy reflects the essence of rebirth, continuity without sameness. This understanding liberates us from the illusion of permanence and inspires us to live with mindfulness and purpose. But how do these teachings apply to our everyday lives? To answer this, we need to look at the importance of the present moment. The power of the present moment. By oneself is evil done, by oneself is one defiled, by oneself is evil left undone, by oneself is one purified. The teachings of rebirth call us to focus on the present moment. Each moment holds the potential to shape our future, both in this life and the next. Through mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom, we can plant the seeds of peace and happiness. Think of your thoughts and actions as seeds in a garden. A life filled with anger and greed plants weeds, while a life guided by kindness and mindfulness nurtures beautiful flowers. This metaphor reminds us every choice we make today has the power to transform our future. This leads us to a profound question. What kind of seeds are you planting right now? Symbols of transition, a reminder of life's values. At the time of death, the mind often reflects the values and habits cultivated during life. These reflections may take the form of kama nimitta or gati nimitta, symbols that represent our actions and our future. 1. Kama nimitta, a mental image tied to significant deeds, such as a devotee envisioning sacred objects or a teacher reflecting on their students. 2. Gati nimitta, a glimpse of the realm of rebirth, which can evoke peace or fear, depending on the individual's life. These symbols remind us that the stories we write with our thoughts, our words, and our deeds do not end at death. They continue to shape our journey. Understanding this can inspire us to live with greater intention. But how does this transition happen? The Buddha's teachings explain that rebirth is not a gradual process, but an instantaneous shift. Instantaneous rebirth, a seamless transition. Rebirth occurs immediately, like the lighting of a second candle or the passing of a wave through water. The Buddha used a powerful analogy to explain this. Suppose two birds were flying in the air and landed at the same time, one on a high tree and the other on a low tree. Which bird's shadow would touch the earth first? Both shadows would touch the earth at the same time, Venerable Sir. This seamless process reveals that life flows without interruption, governed by the energy of karma. But where does this flow lead us? To understand this, we must broaden our perspective to include the vastness of existence. Rebirth in the cosmic context. Buddhism expands our understanding of existence beyond the confines of a single planet or a single lifetime. The universe is vast and filled with infinite realms of existence. Earth is not the only habitable plane, nor is human birth the sole path of life. This cosmic view humbles us, reminding us that each action we take echoes across this boundless web of life. Recognizing this interconnectedness calls us to reflect deeply on how we live and how we interact with the world around us. Practical lessons from rebirth. Rebirth isn't just a metaphysical concept, it's a practical guide to living a life of intention. Here are 3 lessons we can draw from the Buddha's teachings on rebirth. 1. Live mindfully. Each thought, each word, each deed shapes your future. Choose actions that bring peace and joy to yourself and others. 2. Cultivate compassion. Recognize that all beings are interconnected. Your kindness creates ripples that extend beyond this life. 3. Pursue wisdom. By understanding the nature of impermanence and karma, you can liberate yourself from unnecessary suffering. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. It is founded on our thoughts. It is made up of our thoughts. Dhammapada, verse 1. These practical lessons bridge the gap between understanding rebirth and living a life of purpose. But how do we carry these insights into our daily lives? This requires reflection and intentional practice. Reflecting on our journey, the timeless truths of rebirth. As we conclude this exploration of rebirth, let us pause and reflect on its profound teachings. The Buddha's wisdom invites us to transcend the illusions of permanence and selfhood, opening our hearts to the dynamic flow of existence. Rebirth is not a distant mystery. It is a mirror reflecting the life we create, moment by moment. Each thought we harbor, each word we speak, and each action we perform is a thread in the intricate tapestry of our journey. This tapestry is not bound by a single lifetime. It extends across the boundless realms of existence, shaped by the energy of karma and the seeds we sow in the present. The Buddha's teachings remind us of the transformative power of mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom. These are not abstract ideals, but living principles that guide us to cultivate peace within and harmony without. They challenge us to ask, what legacy are we leaving in the garden of our lives? In contemplating the instantaneous nature of rebirth, we are humbled by its immediacy and precision, like the shadow of a bird touching the earth or the flame of one candle igniting another. The transition between lifetimes occurs seamlessly, governed by the vibrations of our deeds. This reality calls us to live with greater intentionality, knowing that every moment matters. Rebirth, seen through the cosmic lens of Buddhism, expands our perspective beyond the confines of the self, our lifetime, and even our world. It is a call to recognize our interconnectedness with all beings, and to act with the understanding that our choices ripple across this vast web of life. Let us carry these lessons into our lives, guided by these truths, to live mindfully, knowing that every moment shapes the future, to nurture compassion, recognizing that our kindness transcends the boundaries of this life, to seek wisdom, embracing the impermanence of life and the liberating power of understanding. The Buddha once said, "Just as the dawn is the forerunner and harbinger of the sun, so is heedfulness the forerunner and harbinger of nibbana." Let us be heedful in our actions, mindful in our intentions, and compassionate in our hearts. May this reflection inspire you to plant seeds of love, wisdom, and peace, not just for yourself, but for the infinite lives your actions touch. As the flame of the Dharma illuminates our path, may we walk forward with clarity, with purpose, and with unwavering kindness. If you found value in this discussion and want to continue exploring the depth and wisdom of Buddhism, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Cultivating Buddhism, and share your thoughts in the comments. May the teachings of the Buddha bring you peace and guide you on your path to enlightenment.